Oke guys, kita memasuki ke match yang kedua di game yang pertama cuy, antara Burun Egg Flash melawan Eko Philippines. Oh iya, Zaida dikasih Fanny ya guys ya. Entah kenapa guys, di stream C ini Fanny udah keluar sampai 3 kali ini ya guys ya. Ngeri.
Yeah, that's right. If you go into this
Kita lihat saja guys ya, ini Fanny skin yang pakai kopi ya.
He needs to secure the purple before the first turtle fight. Sumber going into the Martis jungle will be a lot better.
Dan Super Sema di sini dia pakai Martis guys ya.
As compared to Zaida, Sanford on the other hand, I think this is very sneaky of him, stealing away one cam. If you notice where Super Shema is going, he's just ignoring.
D7.
D7.
D7 kalau dikasih Franco juga lumayan OP ya.
So far so good for him, managed to evade it, but they're both going in for a mini skirmish in the middle. But like what you say, because the dependency on the purple buff, right? So that's why we see
di sini dari segi ground sih ya Eko lebih OP lah guys ya. Dan
if you look at Echo, right, how many lethal ignitions do you want? Yes, Sanji, Sanford,
Pertama kalau nggak salah itu hero powernya Lancelot guys ya.
Right on cue. Three of them
Kalau nggak
went
salah loh.
for
D7.
the,
Oke, Zaida ada level 4.
D7 burns a flicker already. Zaida still looking for some opportunities to go in. They need to slow down Donut. Don't forget Donut, crazy on the Leslie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take his time for now because he knows that by say the 6 minutes onwards, as long as he scales forward, then he will be able to run rampant in team fights by then, especially when it comes to the objective taking.
Yep, Sanford doesn't really have level 4 yet. If you notice, that's why Burn X Flash decides to strike. Sanford gaining push all the way back for now. They do have a bit of a total priority as well. Sanji is not level 4 yet. I don't really think Echo really wants to agree on this fight right now. Sanford just slowly ticking towards level 4.
Turtle pertama guys.
The Bravest Warrior will be able to
Sanford, oke Zaida datang. Lu. Waduh, Sanfordnya tumbang guys, tapi ITM juga tumbang sih. Iya, kalau Pertama ini sih free guys ya harusnya guys. Pada strike, oke. Iya, one by one. Waduh, sama-sama tipis guys ya. Itu Zaida. Oke. Kejadiannya hampir sama seperti Kairi dulu ya guys ya. Coba bedanya Kairi dulu di orange buff guys. Ya sama juga sih pakai Fanny. JP ketahuan.
If they can scale at about the same time, oh man, I worry from the middle stage onwards for them still.
Yeah, Phoenix Flash somehow get the EXP lead, somehow gets a tremendous lead against Echo in the early game. Echo wasn't really ready to take on the turtle fight at all. So Echo playing a slower game this time round. If you notice, Sanji was there a little bit out of tempo right there. You know, Vertex Flash already hit level 4 and ATM just abusing that, was able to push Echo all the way back. And don't forget, because Zaida started with the purple, the map rotation coming out from Zaida is not optimal, right?
Pertama dia sudah diamankan oleh play.
The purple buff will spawn, right? So now Zaida by then needs to pick, do you go for the turtle or do you go for the purple buff?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I can understand why they play like a solo play, at least at the start, because they want to get as much experience as possible.
Fighter strike, oke JP. Iya, support sama masih aman guys.
Yeah, JP right here using the divine judgment catches Super Chma, but Super Chma disengages cleanly. Sanji doesn't have much damage as of yet, and even though you know you got outplayed, also staying right there. Echo is not ready for a fight. They don't really have the items. They don't really have the abilities. They're looking to scale towards the late game where Sanji could just spam the ultimate like no tomorrow and then outplay when the Blazing Duet can start to hurt. Burnex Flash, on the other hand, protecting Donut at all costs.
So the answer for Burnex Flash to try to overcome Echo in this kind of situation is for them to invade the jungle. Don't allow Echo to get the purple buff, especially for Zaida.
Iya,
Fanny is very dependent on the purple buff, and if they can cut that resource out of Zaida somehow, then they have a better chance.
Udah buang flicker ya guys ya di setnya guys.
Notice how Burnex Flash is rotating, right? Burnex Flash is always 1-7 ahead against Echo, right? Echo a little bit slower in the rotation. Zaida, I think, has already secured the orange buff, but the turtle is up right here. Sanford goes into ultimate. Super Chma getting burnt down just a little bit low, but she will be able to heal up because of the Brave Smite, right? But Echo's focusing most of the attention up top. They need to get
JP. Oke, waduh lah itu guys ya. Itu guys, dikasih tutor flicker tarik ya guys ya. GG sih donatnya. Oh, oke. Zaida. Oh, hampir aja guys donat. Lo aduh Zaida langsung tumbang guys. Zaida. Woi, masih aman guys. Loh, donatnya yang tumbang guys ya. Ya, sikat Sanji. Waduh, sikat. Wah, ini Sanji. Masih punya flicker guys ya. Recall dulu guys ya. Wah, flicker ke depan STM tapi gak kena. Sanji masih aman guys.
Sanji wanted to recall, but the recall button broke, right, on Sanji. So unfortunate for Sanji. But Echo, you know, that was a very long draw out fight. They got a lot of advantages right there, but they're trading it for the turtle. So both these two teams are just trading blows for now. Echo still on a minuscule gold lead. At the same time, Burning Splash, the tempo is starting to slow down for them.
Wih, ketarik guys ya lah itu. Itulah guys yang bikin kesel guys.
A bit of a biggie for the side of Echo.
Yeah, do the little things, right? Try to buy time for your team. Try to somehow deny the purple buff, but I don't think he wants to deny it. He just wants to buy time. But anyway, the idea is that try to get into the minds of Echo. Don't allow them the comfort of playing in their own jungle to get those buffs. And as long as they can maintain that, they can potentially scale faster than Echo and try to win the game as fast as possible.
Yeah, you talk about fast, right? Like Echo at 6 minutes mark, Outplay has already gotten the golden stuff. Like this is big item boost. Not too sure whether he's already secured the Demon Hunter sword, but maybe because they took down
menit 6
topside
baru
turret,
tercipta 5 kill total ya.
Outplay to have even more gold, but right now it's Burnex Flash looking for a ambush on top of Sanford. Sanford dashing around, does have the ultimate in the pocket right here. I think Echo knows it, but they chose to disengage. It's a 4-member all the way down bot. But Burnex Flash,
tarik siapa guys? Lu Bayo. Woi, terkena guys. Wah, kena cucuk. Wah, Sanji juga tumbang guys ya. Waduh, donat tapi tumbang bisa penumbang. Wah. Super semua. Nah. Wah, GG guys. Tinggal ITM doang guys ya. Ih, kelas sih. Satu tukar 4 loh guys, gimana nggak kelas tuh. Tapi ya pertukarannya agak lumayan ya ini ya. Taruh tengah boy soalnya boy. ITM harus tumbang sih. Nah, turtle terakhir wajib di pick ya sama itu Echo ya.
From Burnex Flash. Don't forget, in the early game, Burnex Flash is the one that have a D7, tries to hook, try to take away the turtle away. Zaida secures it with the retribution.
Another attempt there by D7, but unfortunately at this point, Echo, they are already in control. Like they're going into the jungle, they are trying to find out where the members of Burnex Splash are. It's just that they don't have the skills with they're probably still on cooldown after that fight. But if they do have it, they see an opportunity, they'll take it.
Yeah, Burnex Flash, you know, like they lost quite a lot of land, right? Top side is already gone, bot side is already gone, and all of a sudden Donut doesn't really have any space far because Sanford and Zaida is on them. This is double assassin wombo combo coming out from Echo, and he's working well against Donut, right? Donut doesn't feel very safe in my opinion. As a gold laner, you see those two, yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean two depths so
far. Woi, JP. Wah, gila sih guys.
Straightforward kill there for Echo.
Yeah,
wah, digigit guys. Sanford, tumbang guys ya. Bisa tumbang sih. Zaida. Wih, itu kabelnya apa cuk? Sampai tembus itu ya. Waduh. Outplay juga GG sih. Donat. Iya. Kabelnya tembus batu guys.
You crack open the mid, that means you crack open the jungle as well. Zaida will secure the orange buff. And now, where is Burnex Splash going to farm? Like what you said. At this point,
Mantap gaming guys ya.
A tough time just farming, and if he can't farm, he can't scale. There's nothing much he can do at the late game.
Yeah, you talk about his counter for Outplay. That's a corrosive cipher already. Huge item for the side of Echo already. So you talk about the gold lane matchup. Burnex Flash on the very least, Donut, if he goes to late game, which takes another like 10 more minutes, yeah, Donut starts to slap. You're gonna one-shot anybody that Echo is throwing at him, right? But then again, Echo, remember in the video, they were talking about they need to learn how to end the game and close the game quick. And there you go, Echo just decisively take top, take bot, and then take mid, and then now they need to try to stuff out the farm as much as possible, and then they're gonna play for the Lord.
Yeah, and they can definitely do that looking at the level of control that they have for now. But even if it goes late game, honestly, Burnex Splash, I don't know how they're going to deal with the Fanny as well as the Joy. especially when it comes to a team fight and they're together. Now, we might see how they're going to do that with this Lord fight.
D7, Iron Hook will be landed, will not be able to land and connect onto anybody. Sanford pushing A-team all the way. Outplay will be
ATM, waduh, langsung tumbang guys ya.
Outplay, and Blake, he's all the way back farming up. This guy's very efficient with this clock, and now with Echo, the Lord control is right there. Fanny has to recall as well. So Terima goes invisible.
Zaida.
I don't think Vertex Flash knows where the Fanny is. Fanny actually decides to back off. No Fanny right there. So Terima doesn't really want to take the rest to battle.
But now Fanny has joined in to the fray, so the Lord definitely give it to Echo. There's no way Vertex Flash can contest that, especially the fact that they don't have ATM together with them. Another extra tank, only relying on
Crystal udah ada aman kan oleh Sanford.
Because he will be busy trying to target either Sanford or Zaida.
Yeah, pretty interesting build coming out from Echo, right? Especially on outplay. Knowing that the Leslie relies on true damage, ignores the Steel Leg Plaguings, went straight for the Demon Hunter Sword, then the Golden Staff. You saw it earlier just now, 6-minute mark, he's already got the item Pulse Spike, and that's why outplay is able to dish out enough damage. And not only just that, Echo, Zaida going in for a cheaper build for the side of the Fanny, Blade of Hephaestus, Malefic Raw Hunter Strike, ignoring the BOD. He needs more penetration, right? And just bursting anybody down. If you don't really have armor boots, armor, you're dead.
Wah, langsung digigit aja guys.
Wah, coming in for the flank at the same time. JP gets shredded all the way down. Void Crystal.
Wah, donatnya malah tumbang guys ya. Iya, ITM juga tumbang guys. Waduh, mereka yang mulai merasakan sakitnya ya guys ya. Tapi masih ada banyak tarat guys ya, masih ada 4 guys. Kemungkinan besar sih menurut gua masih aman sih ya.
Timing is very important for the side of Vertex Flash. Same could be said on the side of Echo, right? So for a little bit low right here, we'll be able to chunk it.
Low,
He goes a little bit too deep. Then Steel Cables all the way out. Lucky for him for now. But Outplay takes another turret down.
Kan udah bilang guys, masih aman guys.
But then again, there you go. Echo cracks
masih sempat lah mereka pada balik ya.
And now the jungle clear up is happening. Vertex Flash won't have much to farm. But the good news is that at least they still have the orange buff at the bottom lane, and that's about it. The top lane has been cleared up. And right now, Echo, they'll be prepared for the next Lord. The moment they get the next Lord, they can end the game.
Yeah, look at the gold earn, Sir Cloud.
Zaida udah level 15 dan semua masih level 14 sih guys.
In his pocket right
dan gold paling tinggi di sini dipegang sama Cloud ya. Cloudnya Outplay.
Dude, 10k, that's like 1/4 of Echo's total goal right now. He's leading the charge. Of course, behind him, Zaida, Sanford. Just look at Super Chiba. It's like 7k. That's a huge gap between them.
Yeah, Chima right here, the only thing he needs is, you know, decimation proc, right? But take a look at the damage leaderboard. Most of the damage is done by Sanford, but that's because of the AoE damage. And now Echo looking to contest the purple buff instead. Remember, D7 knows what's up. CCAT and also ATM leading charge at the same time. JP jumps forward just a little bit more. Super Chima, both of them look at them. They know they cannot take a fight unless D7 lands out a perfect hook.
Okay, waiting for that perfect hook now. Okay,
14
but everyone's
lagi
out of
menuju Lord
range
kedua
because
ya,
everyone's like getting prepared for the Lord. And for Vertex Flash, they'll be busy defending their base. They have to go up, they have to go back down, try to push out the waves. But by the time they do that and they get back to the Lord, it might be a little bit too late, but that's why they have
itu
a few
Sanford
members
keren banget ya guys ya, Joy itu kalau jalan ya. Songong guys hitungannya guys, Joy itu guys.
JP playing around that pixel brush right there. I don't really like it.
Habis kayak menang slot gitu ya.
Could just walk up and just try to hook it along. Echo would pull the Lord over to their side of the map.
Lord kedua guys ya, ini kalau yang dapetin Echo sih berkemungkinan besar bisa end sih guys. Lah you have block chat, kenapa gak dari tadi Min?
The chat, but no, not only just the chat, right? Blocking Vertex Flash away from the Lord for good measure. Echo in a dominant lead against Vertex Flash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now they're just waiting for the Lord to come up. They're shoving all the waves. They're making sure all the waves are neat and tidy. Everyone comes in at the right timing when the Lord arrives. And by then, potentially they could close up the game.
Yeah, Vertex Flash is a little bit busy, right? There's 2 waves that's marching up against them. They already lost 2 inhibitor turrets. Echo, on the other hand, has full map control. They already also take down the Lord as well. The only thing that Vertex Flash has going is they have a mid lane from Echo already cracked open. Now, just a matter of Echo syncing up the waves.
There you go.
Oke lah, konsil guys, konsil guys. Konsil guys. Iya, cepet cuma. Iya Tuhan, jauh banget cuy. Nariknya astaga, digigit. Tapi masih aman sih. Lah, ini waktunya seperket beraksi. Seperket Zaida ya. Waduh. Tapi Zaidanya mah tumbang guys. Wah. Minion guys. Tapi masih mau dipaksain gak sih guys?
Yeah, you can see the damage from Burn X Flash starting to show.
Donut. He had some help from turret.
Oke lah, ada JP. Hati-hati sama minion. Oke. Lah blazing duet. Oke, fight strike flicker. Wah, gila guys. Fokus N bisa sih itu. Fox N outplay. Nah, kan GG guys. Walaupun Zaida endingnya tumbang juga ya tadi ya. Agak miss dikit guys ya. Mantap. Iya, kasih lop-lop aja guys ya. Mantap. Oke lah guys ya, kita next ke game yang kedua guys ya. Bye bye.